So what is it? Let d square by dx square plus p of x into dy by dx plus p of x into y is equals to r of x be a second order linear differential equation with the variable coefficients. But this method is not applicable for variable coefficients. It is applicable only for second order linear differential equation with constant coefficients. Okay, so I'm writing that step, important point. This method is applicable, is has to apply only for the differential equation of the form, for the differential equation of the form. Here I given second order linearity with variable coefficients. Now I'm taking second order linearity with the constant coefficients. D square by dx square plus p into dy by dx plus q into y is equals to r of x. Taking this as equation number 1 of for the differential equation of the form, this one. What is this equation number 1? Is a second order linear DE with the constant coefficients. Second order linear DE with the constant coefficients. This is important. Where P and Q are what? Constants, not in functions of x variables. Okay, this is important. Now, what is the general form of, okay, what is the general solution of this differential equation number 1? What is the general solution of differential equation number 1? Then, general solution of equation 1 is, as usual, y equals to yc plus yp, because f of d of y is equals to r of x form. Okay, taking this as equation number 2. How to find yc? Find yc using our procedure, our method. Then I'm taking like this, yc will be, let yc is equals to, how we are going to get, how many arbitrary constants we are going to get? 2 only, because it is a second order linear differential equation with the constant coefficients. So second order linear differential equation, because of that reason we are going to get 2 roots only. Because it is a second order linear differential equation, the auxiliary equation will get of order 2 in terms of m, then only 2 m values will get. So because of 2 m values, we'll get 2 terms and 2 arbitrary constants only. What are that arbitrary constants? We'll get c1 into e power ax plus c2 into e power bx, or if that are the complex roots, e power ax into c1 cos bx plus c2 sin bx. Whatever it may be, that thing I'm taking as c1 into u of x. I'm just rewriting the solution like this, plus c2 into v of x form. c2 into v of x form. Let this be the complementary solution. If this is a complementary solution, then what is the next step of the process? Finding yp. How to find yp? In general, yp is equals to 1 by f of d of q of x. Okay, that is our actual process. What is the process? 1 by f of d of q of x. What is the q of x? Here it is r of x. This is actual process, but we are not going to use this process. It's a new concept we are going to use. That is, consider. We have to use the word consider or assume. Use the word consider or assume. Yp is equals to capital A into u of x. That means I'll take as it is like your equation number 3, but in place of C1 and C2, I'm going to take a new variables like capital A and capital B into V of X. Taking this as equation number 4. What is this C1 and C2? What are C1 and C2 are called as? Arbitrary constants. Another name for the arbitrary constants is parameters. What is the difference of equation 3 and 4? What is the difference between equation 3 and 4? C1 is different, A is different. C2 is different, B is different. There is a variation in difference between the parameters. Okay, so check the method name, method of variation of parameters. That means there is some variation in parameters. That is the method name. Okay, so you can understand why, how to remember this method. Okay, there should be, when they ask us in the problem, in the examination, use method of variation of parameters, then we have to change the parameters like this. But what about if we add both equation 3 and 4, then how many number of arbitrary constants we are going to get? 4. But according to our discussion, if the given differential equation order is 2, then it should contain in its general solution only 2 arbitrary constants. But here we are getting 4 arbitrary constants, so it is not acceptable. For that, here there are 2 formulas for A and B. We need to find A and B values, where A is equals to, the formula of A is integration of, please make a note carefully, V of X into R of X by W of X, W of U comma V into dx, and B is equals to, capital B equals to integration of, B is the coefficient of, remember, like B is the coefficient of V of X in equation number 4. So take the opposite function U of X, multiply with R of X. What is R of X? The right hand side of the given differential equation by W of U comma V. What is W of U comma V? We will discuss into dx. And one more important point is here, in A and B, wherever you are using V, in which formula we are using V of X? In A. So we have to multiply it with the -1. So this is a formula of A and this is a formula of B. What is W of A, U comma V? That W of U comma V is called as where W of U comma V is equals to, it's a very simple formula. We have to take a 2 by 2 determinant of 2 by 2 matrix. The first row elements are same as U and V. The second row elements will be the derivatives of U and V. What are the derivatives of U and V? U dash and V dash. Find the determinant of this 2 by 2 matrix, then we'll get UV dash minus VU dash. This is our Wronskian of U. Okay, W of U comma V, W of U comma V, and W is indicates as Wronskian. Okay, what is it? Wronskian. W indicates Wronskian. So after getting W, what we need to do? After we get W, then substitute in A and B formulas. We know U, V, R, and W. Substitute in this, find the integration value. After finding integration, then we'll get A and B values. Substitute A and B in equation number 4, then we'll get YP. After getting YP, what we need to do? Add 3 and 4, then we'll get general solution of the given differential equation. This is the process. This is the process. Okay, this is the procedure. Now, I'm going to explain the note 1 and note 2. Already I discussed note 1. What is the note 1? If given differential equation is of a second order linear differential equation with constant coefficients, then we have to apply this method. Okay, here I am going to add one more word. Then only we have to apply this method. In any other case, we should not apply. For example, given differential equation is a third order linearity with constant coefficients, then we should not apply. For example, given D is second order linearity with the variable coefficients, then also we should not apply this method. it is not applicable. Okay, so as we discussed earlier, whenever q of x is equals to e power ax, we have to apply the type 1. If it is sin ax or cos ax, type 2, x power m or a polynomial in functions of x, type 3, e power ax into v of x, type 4, x power 1 into v of x is type 5, x power m into v of x, type 6. But other than these cases, we discussed as whenever sin square x, we can convert it into type 2. Whenever cos cube x, then also we can convert it into type 2. Sin 2x into cos 3x, then also we can convert it into type 2. But here, observe the cases which are available in the note 2. Note 2 is like this. If q of x is cosecant ax, if q of x is cosecant ax, how we can write cosecant ax as 1 by sin ax? Then can I apply type 2? Yes or no? No, because type 2 is applicable only if q of x is sin ax. That means sin ax is in numerator, then only we have to apply it. If sin ax is in the denominator, then we should not apply. Same manner, if it is secant ax, 1 by cos ax. Cos ax is in numerator, then only we have to apply this method. If it is in denominator, we should not apply. Next, tan ax. Tan ax can be written as sin ax by cos ax. Tan ax can be written as sin ax by cos ax. But sin ax is in numerator, then we can apply type 2. But what about the denominator, cos ax? If it is in product like sin 2x into cos 3x, then we can convert it into type 2. But can we convert it into type 2 whenever it is in fraction like this? No. We can write it as a sin ax into secant ax. But secant ax, just now we discussed, no, we should not apply this method. Same manner, cot ax is there, then we cannot apply this method. And also, one more point is 1 by 1 plus, okay, I'm taking here simply 1 by e power x. If whenever 1 by e power ax is there, then type 1. If it is 1 by e power x, then we can reduce it into e power minus ax. Then we can apply type 1. But whenever denominator contains plus 1 like this or minus 1 like this, then also we cannot apply type 1. Then that means for all these methods, for all these cases, whenever all these q of x cases, we cannot convert it into type 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So because of that reason, in these type of situations also, then we have to use method of variation of parameters to find yp. This is the conclusion. Okay, how they are going to give the problems? How they are going to give the problems? Now, I'm going to take the first problem is like this. Solve d square plus 1 of y is equals to cosecant x. Cosecant x. Now, so these are given differential equation. Even they are not mentioning the method of variation of parameters, there is no option to find the solution for this. Whenever p of x is equals to cosecant x, we are unable to find yp. Okay, here p of x is equals to cosecant x. So given differential equation is d square plus 1 of y is equals to cosecant x. Cosecant x. Taking this as equation number 1. What is its general solution? As usual, we know that our process is same. Then its general solution is y equals to yc plus yp. As usual, same process, because constant coefficients, okay, it is a second order linear with constant coefficients only. So here we can apply complement, okay, we can apply method of variation of parameters or not. For concluding that, first comparing equation 1 with compare equation 1 with what is the general form of second order linear with constant coefficients? D square y by dx square plus p into dy by dx plus q into y is equals to q into y is equals to r of x. With this, what we can conclude? R of x equals to, I am writing only for the purpose of the first problem. But from the next problem onwards, I'll simply go with the clearly r of x equals to right hand side part of the equation number 1, okay, which is our q of x earlier cases. Okay, now here we need to find the complementary solution. Finding yc. What is the general form of finding yc? As usual, consider auxiliary equation. Consider auxiliary equation f of m equals to 0. F of m equals to 0. What is f of m here? M square plus 1 is equals to 0. That implies m square is equals to minus 1, which is nothing but I square. Minus 1 is nothing but I square. Then what are the values of m? We'll get it from here. Plus or minus I. Then the roots are complex roots. Then the complementary solution yc is equals to c e power ax into, that is e power 0x into c1 cos bx. What is the value of b here? Cos b value is 1. So simply c1 cos x plus c2 sin x. But we should not write like this, like our previous problems. We have to simplify and write it. Yc is equals to c1 into cos x plus c2 into sin x. So we got finally complementary solution yc. So I can take it as equation number 3. Equation 1 is given d, equation 2 is the general solution, general form, and equation 3 is the complementary solution. Now we have to go for yp. For finding yp, before we are going to find yp, we have to take as like this. Take yc is equals to, what is the general form of yc? c1 into u of x plus c2 into v of x. c2 into v of x, where u of x is equals to how much? U of x is equals to cos x and v of x equals to sin x. So putting these two things in the box, u of x and v of x, now we need to find a and b. What is, okay, sorry, we need to find the particular solution. So while finding the particular solution, what we discussed in the procedure, assume or consider, I mentioned, assume yp as, how we have to consider yp as c1 in yc is c1 into u of x plus c2 into v of x. So yp we have to consider or assume as capital A into u of x plus capital B into v of x. Take it as equation number 4. Now we need to find the values of a and b and substitute in equation number 4 a, b, u, v values. Okay, actually a and b are also in functions of x variables that we will not discuss anywhere. Okay, so in generally a and b are also in functions of x variables. So now where a is equals to, what is the formula of a? We discussed integration of minus v of x into r of x by w of u comma v into dx. This is a, and b is equals to integration of u of x into r of x by w of u comma v into dx. Only because of the first problem I am explaining like this, but from the second problem onwards, whenever we get the u values, immediately we'll find w of u comma v. That we'll see from the next problem onwards. Okay, so we need to find here w of u comma v. What is the w of u comma v? And where w of u comma is equals to, what is the formula of uv, w of uv, Branskin of uv? U, v, and u dash v dash are the elements of 2 by 2 matrix. What is u? Our u is cos x. Check, we kept already in the box which is available on the top. And v is sin x. What is u dash? Nothing but differentiation of cos x. Differentiation of cos x is minus sin x. Next, v dash. Differentiation of sin x is cos x. Now we need to find the determinant of this 2 by 2 matrix. If we find the determinant of this, then we are going to get AD minus ABCD. Determinant is AD minus BC. So cos x into cos x is cos square x minus BC. BC is nothing but, here it is, B is sin x, C is minus sin x. So product of these two things is minus sin square x. Then if we do the simplification, we can get it is as a cos square x plus sin square x. As we know from the trigonometry, cos square x plus sin square x is equals to 1. So which is W of u comma v. Now we are comfortable with, we know W, U, V are values. So take the first formula, A is equals to integration of minus V of x into R of x by W of u comma v into dx. Now I'm substituting all the things. What is V? We have minus 1 into V is sin x into what is R of x? Cosecant x by W of u comma v is 1 into dx. Now already you learned in your intermediate from the trigonometry concept, sin x into cosecant x is equals to 1, because cosecant x is nothing but 1 by sin x. 1 by sin x into sin x gets cancels, so we'll get minus 1 into integration of dx. So what is integration of dx value? Is x, so we'll get finally minus x a value. So same manner, find out b value. All of you find b value. Find the value of b. But I can give you the clarity that if we got a value simple manner, then b will be little bit complicated. If a is getting complicated manner, then b will be little bit easy. Okay, that we'll discuss. For finding the value of b, here integration of u of x. U of x is nothing but we know that cos x into r of x is nothing but cosecant x. Cosecant x by denominator part is w of u comma v is 1. Then we can write it is as a integration of cos x by cosecant x can be written as 1 by sin x. Cosecant x is nothing but 1 by sin x. So if we take like this, then what is integration of cos x by sin x? It is in the form of fraction. Already we discussed so many number of problems in our unit number 1, that is solutions of first order first degree. Whenever you are having a fraction in the inside the integration of fraction, just think like whether it is in this form or not. What is the formula of this? Log of modulus f of x, or you can say like this, log of f. Okay, so if we take sin x is a f function, what's the derivative of sin x? Cos x. Numerator is there, so it is in the form of integration of f dash of by integration of f dash by f into dx. So what we can say, it is log of f of x. F of x is nothing but sin x. Here it is. This is b. Now after we get this, substitute a and b in equation number 4. Then what is going to become? Then we are going to get yp is equals to ca into minus x into u of x. U of x is cos x plus b into log of sin x into v of x is sin x into v of x. Please give a little bit gap. This log of sin x is no relation with sin x. So this is our yp. Taking this as equation number 5. What is finally we got yc is equation number 3. Yp is in equation number 5. So substitute equations 3 and 5 in equation number 2 as usual, like our previous cases. Substitute equations 3 and 5 in equation number 2. That implies, what is equation 2? Y equals to yc plus yp. That implies y equals to yc. What is yc? c1 into cos x plus c2 into sin x plus what is yp? minus x into cos x is the first term of yp, plus I'm writing this sin x as a prefactor of log x, because not to get any confusions. Sin x into log of sin x. This one is the general solution of given differential equation. Which method we used? Method of variation of parameters. Is it I mentioned anywhere? No, not required. Is general solution of given differential equation. So better it is good to mention somewhere r of x is equals to cosecant x. So applying method of variation of parameters, somewhere you mention, depends on your choice. Okay, now going to explain, going to the next problem. Okay, next problem is this. Solution is given d is, what is given differential equation? D square plus a square of y is equals to tan ax. Taking it is as equation number 1. What is this? In which form? It is a second order linear differential equation with the constant coefficients. So can we apply method of variation of parameters? Yes, because right hand side, there is a right hand side is tan ax is there. So I'm considering it is as, by comparing with the general form, what we can mention here clearly, r of x equals to tan ax, just because of our process. Why I mentioned is tan ax, most of the problem textbooks will define with r of x only. So I given the formulas are in terms of r of x. Otherwise, you can take as usual like our previous case q of x, and in the formulas also take q of x, no problem at all. Okay, so this is r of x. Then what is the general solution of this equation number 1? I'm writing that step, y equals to yc plus yp. For first we need to find yc. For finding yc, we need to consider auxiliary equation. While we consider the auxiliary equation f of m is equals to 0, what we are going to get? M square plus a square is equals to 0. That implies m square is equals to minus a square. Minus a square is nothing but we can write it is as I square into a square, or ia whole square. Now, what are the values of m we are going to get? M is equals to plus or minus ia. So what are the roots we got? Complex roots we got. Then what is the complementary solution we get? Complementary solution yc is equals to e power ax. A value is 0. That is a real part. So I am writing direct step. E power 0x is 1. That is c1 into cos bx. In place of b we have a here. So c1 cos ax plus c2 sin ax. Because almost we are going to finish the unit in next 2 or 3 classes. So that I am writing direct step. Taking it as equation number 3. Okay, but how to write it is as? How to write it is as c1 into u of x plus c2 into v of x. Okay, so take or write equation 3 as yc is equals to c1 into u of x plus c2 into v of x. What is u of x and v of x here? Where u of x is equals to how much? Cos ax. V of x equals to sin ax. And these things will be useful for us. So I'm putting these 2 things are also in the box for our future reference. Now, what we discussed in the procedure, when we get the yc, immediately we have to consider yp, like yp equals to capital A into u of x plus capital B into v of x form. But here, instead of considering like that, first immediately after we get u and v, because already we are familiar with the method and also we did one problem, so that we have to first find Wronskian immediately. W of u comma v is equals to W of u comma v is equals to, what is the process of W of u comma v formula? It's a determinant of 2 by 2 matrix. The first two elements are the same elements which are available inside the W, u and v, and the second two elements are u dash and v dash is equals to u. What is u? Cos ax. What is v? Sin ax. What is u dash? Differentiation of cos ax is minus a sin ax. Differentiation of cos is minus sin, but here it is cos angle contains ax form, so minus a into sin ax, and same manner v dash, differentiation of sin ax is a cos ax. A cos ax. Now find the determinant of this 2 by 2 matrix. If we find the determinant of this 2 by 2, a b c d, ad minus bc, so a cos square x minus of minus a sin square x. So if we do the simplification, we'll get a cos square. Okay, can I take a common from both the terms? So we'll get cos square x plus sin square x. How it looks like? It is in the form of sin square theta plus cos square theta, but in place of theta we are having x. That's enough. So is equals to 1. We can write it is as a into 1 is equals to a. W of u comma v value is 1 is equals to a. Now we have to go for finding capital A. Before finding capital A, first we need to write what is the step? Assume or consider yp equals to capital A into u of x plus capital B into v of x. This one we mentioned in the procedure. Taking it as equation number 4. Now we need to find A and B. So for finding A and B, first here I'm taking A value and finding it. Then we'll find B value. So A is equals to, where A equals to, what is the formula of A? Integration of minus v of x into r of x by W of u comma v into dx. So minus 1, I can bring it outside, integral v is nothing but sin ax. What is r? R is nothing but tan ax by Wronskian value is a into dx. So now we cannot write tan, we cannot find the integration of sin into tan. So that minus 1 by a bringing outside of the integration of how I am writing sin ax. How we can write tan ax? Sin by cos. So again, product with the sin ax by cos ax is sin square ax by cos ax into dx. Can we find the integration of this? No, we cannot find. So I'm going to use the formula for what is the sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. Using this, I'm going to use, write it is as sin square theta is equals to 1 minus cos square theta. 1 minus cos square theta. I'm going to substitute this inside the integration. So it will become minus 1 by a into integration of 1 minus cos square ax. In place of theta we have here ax by cos ax. Now inside the integration, if we observe this fraction, it looks like a minus b by c. Oh, I lost the power. Okay, so we can write this as, it is in the form of a numerator is a minus b by c form inside the integration. So a minus b by c can be written as a by c minus b by c form. So integration of 1 by cos ax. 1 by cos ax is nothing but secant ax minus cos square ax by cos ax can be written as cos ax into dx. Now I'm going to do the integration. What is integration of secant ax into dx? Anybody can say fast.
Log secant x plus tan x.
Yes, log secant x into secant x plus tan x whenever secant x, but here it is secant ax. So 1 by a into log of secant ax plus tan ax. Already I given all these formulas in our PDF file. I posted already. Minus integration of cos. Integration of cos is plus sine, but here it will be 1 by a into sine ax. So if we multiply with the minus 1 by a on both the terms, then first term will get negative sign, second term will get positive sign. So first I am writing the second term. So 1 plus 1 by a square into sine ax minus 1 by a square into log of secant ax plus tan ax. Okay, this is our capital A only, capital A only. Now we need to find capital B. So we got complications in capital A. That means little bit typical cases in capital A. So there may be a chance we may get our capital B will be simple. What is a capital B? We'll check whether it will be simple or not. U of x into R of x by W of u comma v. W of u comma v into dx. So we'll get integration of what is the u of x? Cos ax. R of x is tan ax by W is a into dx. 1 by a is constant. How we can write tan as sine by cos? So cos ax and cos ax gets cancels. What is going to get? Sine ax into dx. Integration of sine ax is minus 1 by a into cos ax. So finally we'll get capital B is equals to minus 1 by a square into cos ax. After we get this, then substitute a and b in equation number. Substitute capital A and capital B in equation number. Which one? 4. Then we'll get yp. After we get a. So we got here A and B. So according to our discussion, where we have to substitute A and B in equation number 4. So what is equation number 4? Equation number 4 is yp is equals to a into u of x. What is a? Whatever we got here. 1 by a square into sine ax. Okay, let me copy this. So this is the thing, 1 by a into u of x. What is u of x? U of x is nothing but cos ax into cos ax plus b into what is b? Minus 1 by a square into cos ax into v of x. What is v? Sin ax. So this is our yp. This is our yp. And taking it as equation number 5. What is the next step of the procedure? Substitute equations 3 and 5 in equation number 2. If we substitute them, then we are going to get, actually, what is equation number 2? Y equals to yc plus yp. Though we'll get here y is equals to our final solution. Yc is a c1 into cos ax plus c2 into sin ax plus what is a? Sorry, what is yp? Yp is nothing but cos ax into this everything. So plus 1 by a square into sin ax minus 1 by a square into log of secant ax plus tan ax. Secant ax plus tan ax. we have to multiply this everything with the, this is not a, okay, this is only a, multiply with cos ax plus b. Okay, what is the second term of our process? Minus 1 by a square into sin ax into cos ax. This total thing is called as, this everything is called as, otherwise if we do the simplification, what we can do the simplification, if we multiply our here, observe this carefully, this is 1 by a square into sin ax into cos ax will be cancels with minus 1 by a square into sin ax into cos x. It's cancels. So this term we have to multiply with cos ax. Then we are going to get the final solution will be y equals to c1 into cos ax plus c2 into sin ax minus, these two terms gets cancelled, so minus 1 by a square into log of secant ax plus tan ax into cos x. That cos ax I am writing as a prefactor. Minus 1 by a square into cos ax into log of secant ax plus tan ax. This is the general solution of our given differential equation. Equation is simple, given dE, d square plus a square of y is equals to tan x, but the solution is a lengthy one, and the process is also a little bit is a general solution of given dE. Now here I'll give two problems. So that two problems you solve them. So these are the two problems for your practice. Okay, complete these two problems before coming to next class. But they mention here in the third problem using method of variation of parameters. But if you observe the third problem, it can be solved by using our type 2 for finding yp. But still, we should not use type 2 of yp for finding yp. We must use only method of variation of parameters only. That is important. So because of that reason, use method of variation of parameters only and find its solve these two problems. Okay, with this I'm stopping. Given differential equation is given dE is d square minus 2d of y is equals to e power x into sin x. What is the given differential equation? Is a second order linear differential equation with with constant coefficients, and it is in the form of f of d of y equals to r of x form. So clearly what we can say from the given differential equation, r of x equals to sin x, r of x equals to sin x. So now what is the general solution of this differential equation? Y equals to yc plus yp. I'm not writing the theoretical step, but still writing the main steps. Now we need to find yc. For finding yc, we need to consider auxiliary equation. Consider auxiliary equation. What is the auxiliary equation general form? F of m is equals to 0. Now here, what is f of m becomes? M square minus 2m equals to 0. From this, can we take m common? If we take m common, what we'll get? M minus 2 is equals to 0. With this, what we can conclude? M is equals to 0 is one root. Okay. And another root is m equals to plus 2. M equals to 0 and m is equals to plus 2. With this, we can conclude that the complementary solution yc will be is equals to c1 e power 0x plus c2 into e power how much? 2x. So we can write this as That implies yc is equals to c1 into e power 0 is nothing but 1 plus c2 into e power 2x. Taking this as equation number 3. Now, how we have to take our complementary solution? We have to take it as yc is equals to c1 into u of x plus c2 into v of x. What is u of x here? Where u of x equals to, where u of x equals to 1, v of x equals to e power 2x, e power 2x. So putting these two things in the box because we required even in future steps. Now we need to find immediately what we discussed in the procedure. Immediately find out the Wronskian. W of u comma v is equals to u, v, u dash and v dash. These 2 by 2 matrix elements, and we have to take the determinant for this. What is u? 1. What is v? E power 2x. Very good. What is u dash? What's the differentiation of 1? 0. What's the differentiation of e power 2x? 2 into e power 2x. If we find the determinant, what we are going to get? Simply w of u comma v is equals to e power 2x minus 0. 2 e power 2x minus 0 is simply 2 into e power x is the Wronskian. Sorry, it is not e power x, it is e power 2x. Sorry, e power 2x. 2 into e power 2x. Now, we need to consider, what we have to consider? Particular solution or particular integration. Consider yp equals to, what is yc? c1 into u of x plus c2 into v of x. Yp is capital A into u of x plus capital B into v of x. Like this we have to consider, taking this as equation number 4. What is A here? Where A equals to, what is the formula of A? What is the formula of A? Integration of minus v of x into r of x by w of u comma v into dx. Which is equals to, we have to substitute v. What is v? E power 2x minus e power 2x into r of x is, what is r of x? E power x into sine x by w of u comma v is 2 into e power 2x into dx. Check. What is r of x? R of x is sorry, I mentioned wrong here. Clearly r of x is e power x into sine x is the r of x value from equation number 1. Okay, so if we do the simplification, e power 2x gets cancelled, numerator and denominator. Then we can bring outside. That means this e power 2x gets cancelled. So minus 1 by 2, we can bring it outside of the integration. That implies a is equals to minus 1 by 2 into integration of e power x into sine x into dx. How to find the integration of e power x into sine x into dx? You check in your list of formulas I given integration of e power x.
UV formula.
UV formula. But here e power x and sine bx form. Sorry, sine x. That we apply the integration of by parts, then this integration by parts will continue like that. It will not stop anywhere. So for that, I given a formula in that list. Integral e power ax into sine bx plus c, or simply sine bx into dx, is e power ax by a square plus b square into a sine bx. Integration of sine is minus cos, so minus b cos bx. This is the formula. This is the formula. Using this formula, what is the value of a here? 1. What is the value of b here? Is also 1. So we can write it is as minus 1 by 2 is as usual into what is if we substitute a and b values are 1 in this formula, then we'll get e power x by 1 square plus 1 square is the denominator part into 1 into sine x minus 1 into cos x. So finally, we can conclude that a is equals to, can I take this minus inside? Then it's going to become e power x by 2 into 1 square plus 1 square, 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 2s are 4, e power x by 4 into minus I am taking inside, it will become cos x minus sin x. This is our a value. This is our a value. Now we need to find b. What is the formula of b? B equals 2 and b equals to integration of u of x into r of x by w of u comma v into dx. W of u comma v into dx is equals to integration of. So here u of u is nothing but how much? 1. R is nothing but e power x into sin x. What's the denominator? W, 2 into e power 2x into dx. Now I'm taking this e power 2x to numerator. It's going to become as, okay, 1 by 2 is constant, bringing it outside of the integration. Integration of, how we can write e power x into e power minus 2x. Then bases are equal, then we can add the powers. E power x minus 2x becomes as e power minus x, writing direct step into sin x into dx. Now, if we observe again how it looks like our integration is. Our integration is in the form of same formula what we given here, okay? But in the previous case, a is equals to how much? A is equals to 1 and b is equals to 1. Now, but here, what is a value? Minus 1. And what is a b value? Plus 1. Okay, so we are going to substitute these are the values in our formula. Then it's going to become as, e power minus x by minus 1 whole square plus 1 whole square is the denominator part into a value is minus sin x minus b value is plus 1, so cos x directly. Then if we do the simplification, is it clear to everybody? If we do the simplification, e power minus x by minus 1 whole square is plus 1, plus 1 square whole is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2. So e power minus x by 4 into minus sin x minus cos x. This is our b. This is our b. Now substitute a and b in equation number 4. Substitute capital A and capital B in equation number 4. That implies yp is equals to a into, what is the value of a? Just now we got it here. E power x by 4 into cos x minus sin x. E power x by 4 into cos x minus sin x into u of x. What is u? Is 1 plus b value. What is the b value? E power minus x by 4 into minus sin x minus cos x into e power, what is the v? V value is e power 2x. E power 2x. So now we are going to do little simplification. So I'm taking okay, e power x by 4 into multiplying with cos x, and also I'm separating e power x by 4 into sin x plus e power minus x into e power 2x becomes as e power x only. So I'm marking here like this. So e power minus x into e power 2x becomes as e power x. So can I write as a e power x directly? E power x by 4 into multiplying with minus sin x. It will become as minus e power x by 4 into sin x minus e power x by minus, e power x by 4 into cos x. Now if we check here, this term and this term gets cancels. So what is the finally we are going to get yp? Yp equals to minus e power x by 4 into sin x minus e power x by 4 into sin x. 2 times is there. So 2 e power x by 4, nothing but can I write minus e power x by 2 into sin x. This is our yp, taking as equation number 5. So what is the next step of the procedure? Substitute equations 3 and 5 in equation 2. What is equation number 2? Y equals to yc plus yp. That implies y equals to yc value c1 plus c2 into e power 2x plus yp value minus e power x by 2 into sin x. In the previous problem also, I did not do the simplification like this in yp. So you got a little bit more number of terms. I think exactly in the second problem is general solution of given differential equation. Given dE. If we observe the right hand side, 2 by 1 plus e power x is there. It cannot be converted to any of our previous types for finding yp, type 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But they're not mentioning use method of variation of parameters. Even though if they're not mentioning method of variation of parameters, there is no option for us. We must use method of variation of parameters only, because the given differential equation is a second order linear with the constant coefficients. So that we must use a method of variation of parameters only, no other option. So starting the solution, given dE is I'm going to write it in the form of operator form. What is the operator form? D square y minus 1 into y. So d square minus 1 of y is equals to 2 by 1 plus e power x. Taking it is as equation number 1. Now, what is the r of x here? Okay, applying first time I'm writing. I did not write written anywhere. Applying which method? Method of variation of parameters. Method of variation of parameters. Okay, so clearly r of x equals to what we can say? 2 by 1 plus e power x, which is available in the right hand side part of equation number 1. So taking it as equation number, sorry, it is just r of x, just for our future reference. What is the general solution? Y equals to yc plus yp. Taking it as equation number 2. And we need to find complementary solution. For finding complementary solution, consider auxiliary equation. Auxiliary, the word auxiliary, anywhere you hear this? ఎక్కడన్నా auxiliary equation విన్నారా?
Yes, sir.
ఎక్కడ? Where it is?
Model 1 to 6.
మోడల్ ఈ టాపిక్ లో కాదు బాబు, ఇంకెక్కడైనా సరే మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ లో ఎనీవేర్ యూ హియర్ దిస్ auxiliary?
No, sir.
P test, sequence and series, auxiliary series test. So here we'll get m square is equals to 1. That implies m is equals to plus or minus 1. I hope you can remember auxiliary series test, P test, another name. So here m is equals to minus 1 and plus 1. So what is the yc values? We will get yc complementary solution c1 into e power minus x plus c2 into e power plus x. Take it as equation number 3 as a complementary solution, and we have to take it is in the form of yc is equals to c1 into u of x. Take it as yc equals to c1 into u of x and plus c2 into v of x. But here where u of x equals to e power minus x and v of x equals to u of x and v of x equals to e power plus x. These are u of x and v of x values. Now immediately what we discussed, after finding the u and v, immediately find out Wronskian of u comma v, w of u comma v. It is a determinant of 2 by 2 matrix u, v, u dash and v dash. Then we'll get determinant of okay, first row elements are same as it is, e power x, e power minus x and then e power x. And the second row elements, what is the differentiation of e power minus x? Minus e power minus x is the first element of the second row, and e power x differentiation is e power x. So if we apply the determinant of ABCD, then AD minus BC, e power minus x into e power x minus of minus e power minus x into e power x. Like this we can take it. Now here what we can do, if we do the simplification, what is the first term becomes e power 0, minus of minus is plus, second term also e power 0. So what we can say, 1 plus 1 is equals to 2. 2 is the Wronskian of our w value u comma v. Okay, 2 is the value of w of u comma v. Now what we have to consider according to the procedure, consider the particular solution or particular integration as yp equals to capital A into u of x plus capital B into v of x. Take it as equation number 4. But here we need to find capital A and capital B values. Where capital A equals to, yes, anybody can say, what is the value of capital A? What is the formula of capital A we have to take? Integration of minus v of x into, how to remember, A is the coefficient of u, so v of x into r of x by w of u comma v into dx. Then here substituting all the values, integration of minus v. What is the value of v? V is nothing but e power x. R value is 2 by 1 plus e power x. By, what is the denominator part? W value is also 2. So if we do simplification, this 2 gets cancels with this 2. Then how we can write it? How we can write this? A is equals to, that implies A equals to minus, bringing outside, integration of e power x by 1 plus e power x into dx. What we discussed, how to find the integration? Whenever integration is having a fraction, then check whether it is in the form of integration of f dash by f or not. What is integration of f dash by f value? Log of modulus of f, or simply you can write f. Okay, now check it. If we treat the denominator as f function 1 plus e power x, what is the differentiation of 1 plus e power x? Is simply e power x is there, so numerator only. So because of that reason, what we can write it is as minus 1 into log of what? 1 plus e power x. 1 plus e power x. This is our capital A value. This is the value of capital A. Now we need to go for finding B. We need to go for finding B, where B is equals to, and B equals to integration of u of x into r of x by. So tell me, according to my previous explanation, here I mentioned as whether A or B will be complicated. One is easy, one will be little bit complicated. That means not hard. We have to think a little bit. So we got A is easy or tough in this case?
Easy.
Easy. So there may be some complications in P that we'll see. So what is U of X here? E power minus X into R of X, 2 by 1 plus E power X into whole by W of U comma V is 2 into dx. So this 2 gets cancels. Both are in numerator parts of numerator and denominator. Now, if we do the simplification, what we are going to get? We are going to get here it is equals to integration of e power minus x by integration of e power minus x by 1 plus e power x into dx. Now, tell me what we discussed, integration of f dash by f form. Check it whether it is in this form or not. If you take the differentiation of 1 plus e power x, are we going to get, what is the differentiation of 1 plus e power x? E power x. Is the numerator is e power x? No, it is e power minus x. Then don't feel this is, sir, it is wrong. So you don't mark it is as plus for your convenience purpose. But we cannot find the integration for this directly. So that I'm going to bring the that e power minus x also to denominator. It's going to become as 1 by e power x into 1 plus e power x into dx. Now we have to apply the partial fractions here, but actually the partial fractions you learned in your intermediate only for the denominator contains polynomials in functions of x variables. It may be a x power 2 or x power 3 like that, or a linear powers of x. That is the process you learn. But here it is not polynomials. Denominator contains exponential. So we can use here trial and error method or guessing method. So I'm writing like this. Check it. 1 by e power x minus 1 by 1 plus e power x. If I am taking like this, if we do simplification again, are we going to get the numerator part or not? Check it out. What is LCM? E power x into 1 plus e power x. This is I am doing in the rough work, LCM. Okay, what is the numerator is going to become? First term will become 1 plus e power x minus second term becomes e power x. So plus e power x minus e power x gets cancelled. We'll get 1 by e power x into 1 plus e power x. So nothing but our previous step, we are getting it or not? Yes or no? So because of this reason, we can take like this, but still we cannot find the integration of 1 by e power x. So that I'm separating the integration for both the terms. Integration of, can I take this e power x to numerator? What it's going to become? E power minus x into dx minus integration of 1 by, here we cannot find the integration of 1 by 1 plus e power x into dx. So that what I'm doing is, in the denominator I am taking e power x common. In the denominator I am taking e power x common. What it's going to become? Any idea? What it's going to become? 1 is there, but we are taking from 1 e power x. What is the remaining part of the first term? E power minus x. That is nothing but 1 by e power x. 1 by e power x I am writing as e power minus x. Otherwise, I'll write like this for your convenience purpose, not to get any confusion. 1 by e power x plus 1. Now, integration of e power minus x into dx minus integration of, can I take this e power x to numerator? It's going to become as e power minus x. This step only important. E power minus x by, and the denominator also, I am writing it is as e power minus x plus 1. What is the differentiation of denominator part? Check it out. What is the differentiation of denominator part? Minus e power minus x. That it is like that only, numerator part. So now it is in the form of integration of f dash by f formula. Yes or no? Check it out. Integration of f dash by f. Now with this we can conclude that the first term is going to become integration of e power minus x is minus e power minus x plus log of e power minus x plus 1. Plus 1 is only for, it's a separate term. Don't take that plus 1 into the inside the exponential. Okay, so this is our p. So to make putting brackets for this, minus e power minus x is only for minus is only for the first term but not for the second term. Okay, now substituting these values where substitute capital A and capital B in equation number 4. That implies we are going to get as yp is equals to capital A into, what is the value of capital A we got? Minus 1 into log of 1 plus e power x, I think so, into u of x. What is u of x? E power minus x, plus b into, what is b value? Minus e power minus x plus log of 1 plus e power minus x or e power minus x plus 1 into v of x. What is v of x? V of x is e power plus x. Okay, so if we do the simplification, what's going to become? If we do the simplification of yp, we are going to get like this. After we get yp, what we have to do is substitute equation number yc. Yc is nothing but equation number 3 and equation number 5 in equation number 2. Then only we'll get the general solution of the given differential equation. That implies y equals to yc plus yp. Y equals to yc plus yp. That implies y is equals to complementary solution. Complementary solution is c1 into e power minus x plus c2 into e power plus x plus yp is nothing but minus e power minus x into log of 1 plus e power x minus 1 plus e power x into log of 1 plus e power minus x. So this is our general solution of the given differential equation. Putting in the boxes the main points is very important. Is general solution of given differential equation. So this is a process of finding our solution of the given differential equation by using, what is it, method of variation of parameters. Now I'm going to tell you an important point here. The point is, sir, here you are taking m is equals to minus 1 and plus 1. Here, what are the m values we got? Minus 1 and plus 1. So whenever I'm taking, that means the faculty is taking minus 1 and plus 1, then the complementary solution, this is correct. Yes, it's good. But for example, a student is taking m is equals to plus 1 and minus 1. Then what is the complementary solution? Yc will become as c1 into e power x plus c2 into e power minus x. If you do like this, that means if any of the student take like this, then what is the u function? This is u and this will be the v. Then what is the Wronskian will going to get? W is equals to determinant of 2 by 2 matrix. The first row elements are u and v, e power x and e power minus x. And the second row elements will be e power x and the second row, second column element differentiation. Okay, differentiation of e power minus x is minus e power minus x. But if we find the determinant for this, the first term becomes minus 1. That is the determinant of a, b, c, d is a, d minus b, c is also minus 1. So what is the answer we are going to get? Minus 2 is the Wronskian. But what is the Wronskian value we got in the previous, in our discussion? What is the Wronskian value we got? Just check it. Plus 2. Is there any mistake? No. No, it is not a mistake at all. Now, I am not erasing the rough work, which I used with annotations. After few points, this thing can leave it. Now, what is our A formula? What is the formula of A? This is a formula. Now tell me, with these values, what is the form A is going to become? What is A is going to become? A is equals to integration of minus V. What is the value of V? E power minus x. R is nothing but 2 by 1 plus e power x whole by Wronskian. Wronskian is nothing but minus 2 into dx. Okay, if we do the simplification, what is going to become A? 2 gets cancelled, minus minus gets cancelled. We are going to get e power minus x by 1 plus e power x into dx. Okay, what is B is going to get? What we are going to get? B integration of u. U is nothing but e power x into R is nothing but 2 by 1 plus e power x by Wronskian value is minus 2 into dx. Though minus 1 into, if we do simplification, what is we going to get? E power x by 1 plus e power x into dx. Now, all of you please make a note here like this. You remember these values, A value and B values. Okay. Now, what is our B here? What is our A here? Okay. Before doing the integration, this is a value. Check. It is as it is our B in our latest substitution. Check it. Minus e power x by 1 plus e power x into dx. Minus integration of e power x by 1 plus e power x into dx. Yes. Okay. What about B here? Before we do the integration, what is the B we have here? Integration of e power minus x by 1 plus e power x into dx. This is the thing. You please check here. Integration of e power minus x by 1 plus e power x into dx. Check what is A here. We got integration of e power minus x by 1 plus e power x into dx. Though, even if you take minus 1 comma plus 1 is the roots, or plus 1 and minus 1 are the roots, it totally depends upon YC. Okay, so you no need to worry about sir, minus 1 comma plus 1 you are taking, but I am taking plus 1 and minus 1. Is there any problem? No problem at all. But you please continue the process with I will erase all these annotations. This everything will go off. So any of you want, you can take the screenshot. This is another option. Okay, so you must remember that wherever we take V, the coefficient of V must be negative sign. In general, where we are taking V? In the A function. Okay, so clearing all the things. Okay, this one also I am erasing. This everything is just for your confirmation. Yes, any of you are having any doubts, then you can ask.